Introducing Rap Grid's Battle Academy. Your chance to start battling right now. All you guys have to do is submit us your best bars for a chance to be featured on Rap Grid in some of the hottest leagues around the world. So, Fight Club, something that hasn't really been replicated is the fact when they used to do these little 4-man tournaments, right, and they used to get all the exposure. Some people might know, but that day you battled Too Much from England, yeah, who had he had kind of come up off of X Factor, yeah, when Bizarre brought him to Fight Club.
Wow, see, you know your shit.
Yeah, and then you had Streets the Block, who was 106 champion. He was part of he was part of Purple City.
I think they was fucking with him.
Yeah, I think he was part of Purple City for a minute. Huh? And I know that Jen had beat Streets, but it was debatable. It was on some Streets had that hood shit, but Jen he came with the free
alley-oop joke bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Too Much, I don't think there's as much footage of you and Too Much besides the Burnest English Muffin.
Yeah.
How did he do in that battle?
Honestly, it's funny. I tell people this all the time. Like, I was really, I don't want to say afraid, but I didn't want to battle him because I had seen him, like, he flamed a couple people bad. You know what I'm saying? One of them was X Factor. I forgot that was X Factor. Like, he really cooked niggas. Like, not even just on some. So I was like, I told them at Fight Club, I don't want to battle Jen, and I don't want to battle that Too Much kid from England. And I wound up having to battle both of these niggas the same night. So it was crazy because honestly, like, I'm on some different shit with bro. Like, that day, my stomach was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? I had surgery, and I could barely, like, take a shit. Like, my shit was hurting, you know what I'm saying? And it was fucking me up so bad that I was kind of forgetting my bars. Because I would be in pain, and I'm just zoning out, you know what I'm saying? And that day I went on the roof. I went on the roof of the building at Fight Club. And I was just like, I was just shadow boxing. I'm like, yo, fuck that. Like, this shit is yours, nigga. Like, I'm just telling myself. I still don't really remember my bars. I was trying to rehearse my bars, and they just wasn't coming to me. And I'm like, yo, like, I'm tripping. And when I got downstairs, I don't know, something just came over me. And I just was like, and even when you look at that battle, that's the way I feel. Even the same way, like, if you look at the DNA battle, and like, once it gets to that point where I know they can hear me, like, my eyes get glazed, and I'm just like, I'm there, I'm somewhere else. And I think with him, that's what happened, and he felt that. And when your opponent really feels that, when you battling them, it kind of takes away from their, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like when you fighting Bruce Leroy and you see he got the glow. You're just like, oh no. You know what I'm saying? Now you punching him, but you're not even swinging as hard because you know that shit ain't connected. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of just crumbled after I started just going ham on him. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with Jen. I mean, Jen, you know what I'm saying, have been killing people, and I still respect him to this day. He's still a factor to this day. You know what I'm saying? China, and you know what I'm saying? He sells out shows and still does his thing. So he's a smart competitor, and that's what people don't understand about battle rap, you know, especially in this era, because people just have favorites. But when you're talking about winning crowds and winning battles, it's about strategy. And these two niggas were like two of the best strategists I've ever seen in a ring.
Did Jim battle Verse before he battled you?
I think he did. Yeah, and he was, and that was because that was when he called Verse out, because Verse was doing that mumbly freestyle move where, you know what I'm saying, I could be equal to Scalp, you know, as I take a seat on the couch, and it's like, wait, what was be equal to Scalp, you know what I mean? And sometimes when you just there in the crowd, you know what I'm saying? You ain't hearing that because you just heard the one or two things he did say that was fire. So Shout the Verse is my nigga. He's a genius nigga, you know what I'm saying? He could think real quick, but that was his move. Sometimes he'll like skeeble-a-beeble over a couple syllables, you know what I'm saying? And Jen just called that shit out, man. Jen, you know what I'm saying? Because he was smart. So that I battled him after that. And after that, he went on to win that Power Summit twice. So.
Oh, the first
the first Power Summit was
won.
Before I battled him. The second one was
Okay.
after. And yeah, man. So it's a lot of history that goes into, like, you know, the timing and the shit. If you really know the culture, man. Yeah.
You know, there's another thing I want to point out is that I never understood. I would watch Scribble Jam and I would watch Smack and Fight Club, and I'd be like, yo, if somebody says something about someone's teeth, shirt, or shoes in Fight Club, the crowd would go crazy. But nobody really said anything, especially with that street style delivery. Nobody mixed it. So when I saw you, it was like, yo, you have the ultimate upper hand on everybody. Like, what put you in the mind state to even do that? Because I think a lot of people, you ever see somebody who's funny in real life, but there's not their battle persona?
Right.
People are scared to embrace that because they don't want people thinking they less street. But you had this charismatic aura that drew people to you that still like the street lyrics.
I think because I just always been street. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never, even on the street, that's my personality. I'm the nigga that, you know, I'm gonna smoke some weed with you, crack some jokes with you, have your hoes laughing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be like, what you did, I got, you know what I mean? I'm that nigga that I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm finding a niche. I'm not that nigga to be, you know what I mean? I'm pulling up and you know what I'm saying, mean mug you and tapping my waist with the ratchet and I'm all extra angry. That's not my shit, you know what I'm saying? My shit has always been real. Like my energy has always been like, you know what I'm saying, the same. And I think people could feel it feels genuine, you know what I'm saying? And when I talk my shit, they like, this nigga, you know, this sarcastic bastard. And that's my shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why when I talk to niggas, I look at them like, you fucking roach. Like, ew, fuck out of here. And they can feel that, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same way I beat a nigga on the block. Nigga if you trying to fight me, I'm gonna make you fight me. Probably not gonna fight you first. I'm gonna just make you look real stupid. You have no choice. You know what I mean? That's been my shit since I've been a teenager, you know what I'm saying? I always was a nigga with a big mouth, a lot of game, and I wasn't scared to fight. So I would, you know, make fun of shit, make fun of people, you know what I mean, make fun of life, just so that, you know what I'm saying? I always been the guy to try to see the bright side of things and always try to get some money at the same time. So that contrast is kind of what my shit is about. I'm slick, you know what I'm saying, but I'm having a good time too, you know what I'm saying? And I could get, you know what I mean? So that's why it's like, I kind of do got the trifecta thing going, I guess. But I feel blessed for that. You know, now I know, you know, how to use it better.
Introducing Rap Grid's Battle Academy. Your chance to start battling right now.
I'm like, yo, I'm about to do something nobody ever did in battle rap. They like, what's that? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pull out a bomb during the battle.